Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coach's Playbook with Paul LaPolice, your home for elite CFL breakdown analysis. Well, this week, my producer Troy told me, hey, Ontaria Wilson, how does a guy get 13 catches? How does that happen in a game? So he made me go back and watch all the film. So I've got 10 clips. We'll go over them, show you this young player out of Georgia, Florida State grad, and just impressive. 13, 201 yards, 1 touchdown, a long of 54, really good body control, really good hands. So that's what we're going to look at today. Before I go, please subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. It's going to help support the channel. We're at 850 followers. 1,000 is a big number, so please follow us or subscribe to us and turn notifications on. But let's open the playbook, Bomber fans. Ontaria Wilson. We'll show the clip once with the catch and then kind of review and what the plan of attack was and why Pookie got so many catches. So this first one's a kill. All right. A kill is you're killing a run blitz. And what does that mean? You're making sure you don't get affected by a run blitz. What you will see is watch this player. He's going to run into the line of scrimmage. Everybody else is going to blitz. So they're trying to stop the run. So when you know teams are going to do this in the game plan for that week, you have screens built in. So Drew Wolotarski is going to take the first threat, and Pookie's going to sit down, and if Zach sees a pressure, he's going to take the ball, and irregardless that it's a run play, he's going to throw it out here. It's called their RPO, but it's specialized as a kill because it's going to kill the run. So here you see the free safety running down. Zach sees it. Quick, accurate throw. And again, instead of getting a negative yardage play, they get 4 to 5 yards. So that's the first kill for him, first catch of the game. All right, we got a stack 48 here. First time I've seen this one in a little bit. Nice catch on the sideline. Let's kind of break down what the process is and how they got Pookie the ball. Or when you come to a stack, he's using his waggle to clear out the corner. He's going in his wake. You talk to him about going in the wake. Let him go first, and then he breaks on the out because you're trying to create a space for him to catch the ball over there. And then we have all the routes on the backside you can progress to. You have a dig, you have a crossing route, you have a curl, and you have the back sitting somewhere here. So really what the quarterback's trying to do is go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 based on what he sees in the picture. So let's play it right here. Now, the corner has lifted. If you notice, there's nobody there. So the corner is carried. That allows you to throw the underneath throw. Zach trusted that Cameron Judge can't get there. And really, more than anything, he just throws it all the way to the sideline. And out, excellent throw. So good completion, getting the ball out on a stack 48. We have another kill off a run play. And this one turns into a huge gain. 10, 20, over 20-yard gain here. Why you do this sometimes, it's not only just because of a blitz. You're going to see Cameron Judge coming off this edge, and he's free. But also, you're going to take these, I call these contour throws. When the contour of the defense doesn't cover everybody down and you have an advantage, let 2 people block and throw it out to a guy and get speed, the ball in space. And then those guys can, with the width of the field, can create something happening. So this is once again a run play, but Zach recognizes that they don't have enough numbers out here, and there's 2 safeties up here that you can't see. So he just takes this ball and throws it outside, gives it to Pookie. So again, he's gotten a bunch. He had a ton of catches. How did he get 13 catches? Well, a lot of it was on these RPOs. So you see a little bit of motion here. This is the touchdown to Pookie. It doesn't get, the motion isn't the issue. It's Kobe Williams has bad eyes, and we'll go over what that is. But I love this catch with, he's got contact, he's got a PI, and he makes a catch in the end zone. So let's wind it back and talk about what happened here. So the routes you're going to see when it's all said and done, let's pause it right here. Dembski's going to go out in the flat. And it's going to look like he's getting a speed sweep. There's going to be a play action pass right here. Okay, they're going to do a run action. And the routes is a diagonal where he's going to go across the field and 2 digs. So basically, the quarterback is reading diagonal, first dig, second dig, and then maybe to Dembski on the other side. So pre-snap, he sees that there's nobody over on that back area as a high player. And let's go and show where he went. The backside player is right there. And he just gets caught flat-footed because he's got his eyes looking between Dembski and the play action. And by the time he recovers, he's going to pick him up man-to-man and take him. As he's stopped right here, he's got to be able to take any. He's looking to see if 3 or 2, if either of those players go across the field. And he just gets caught up in the play action first, and then now he's trying to recover. Zach has enough time to throw it, and Ontario makes a great catch. So here it is right here. So does Dembski have the ball? Does Brady have the ball? That's enough to hold Kobe, and enough for Pookie to get higher than him. Zach climbs the pocket, throws a nice touchdown. Get in a run look, get extra people in the box, and then throw the ball downfield. That's what Winnipeg did on that last one. Let's go ahead and talk about what happened here. So if you count them all up, that's an offensive lineman. So he's lined up in the box. We have another back, and we have another back. So if you add those 3, there's 8 people around the line of scrimmage minus the quarterback. So that's going to trigger probably a lot of people at the line of scrimmage for the Calgary Stampeders. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you have 8 people at the line of scrimmage, you're probably going to be in some type of man coverage because you can't cover all the zones on the field. And what was the route? The exact same thing we just saw on the touchdown play. A diagonal and 2 digs. Okay, I believe this dig was at a 15-yard depth and an outside dig. So same thing. What the quarterback's just going to look at, he's going to look here, but if the safety's on the back hash like he is, I'm now going to go to 2, then to 3. And I like what happens here. Safety's on the back hash. Zach recognized it, but I think Randall really feels a good push by Wilson. See him? I mean, he's got a good long stride, backs Randall out of there, then he breaks out on the dig. He's got enough separation for the nice catch and explosive play. A little bit of motion that helped Winnipeg on this one. Once again, this is a run-pass option. I would call this a contour throw. Let me pause it right here. When the ball snapped, Zach's already made the determination where he's going. There's only one player here on that side of the field. That's the second player on that side of the field, and you can't even see the third. So if you don't want to play man and you play zone, you've got to get more low players here because the quarterback will just take the ball and throw it out there, and that's what happens. And turns into a 9-yard gain just because, hey, listen, we don't need to run the football when we have 2 people to block 1, and we can just throw the ball outside, like I said before, and get speed and space. So Wilson had a lot of these catches because there was so much of this RPO game going on last week. Really good execution. Wilson on the backside of the progression this time. Good climb by Zach. Good throw. I love the high hands and really good catch. Let's draw up what's happening, what I mean by he's on the backside. So right before the ball snapped, let's draw up what's happening. I believe Dembski's going to go up here, and he's going to break out to the sideline. Wolotarski's going to come underneath, and he's going to try to throw it to Dembski is his read. Unless everybody's high, then Wolotarski be the read. But on the backside, they've got a dig for him to progress back to if everything's covered. So usually you're trying to take the deeper route over here to Dembski. But as you watch, Kobe Williams, I believe, is pushing outside. He's way outside leverage. Zach just didn't get a good feel for that, so he flips his hips and finds the dig. And a big body can get some separation on Trey Roberson. So let's watch it from this angle. See Zach, you can see him looking to his left. He doesn't trust it. Here comes Wilson. Nice high hands catch. I love this catch. Let's see if we can slow this down. Great high hands, great concentration. Excellent play. Boundary 1, free access throw to Ontaria Wilson. Let's talk about what free access means and understand. Let's go through the routes. So this is what you got into the boundary. You're going to have a dig route. You're going to have a comeback. You're going to have a corner route from 3 to the field. Number 2 to the field is going to run an under. Okay. And number 1 is going to run an under also, and he'll probably sit there in zone. So that's the route concept. Let's go through what the quarterback's reading. He's probably reading to the boundary in this picture and go through a couple of thoughts. So right here, a couple of things that happen. Calgary plays their man. He's man, he's man, he's man, he's man. But the Sam linebacker didn't chase. Watch this. He lets him go. So Calgary plays their man coverage a little bit differently. So usually Sam linebackers pass that off, pick up the back, or stay on that side, and the linebacker picks up in man coverage. So they don't get outflanked. So they get leverage, so they don't get outflanked. So either the Will or the Mike should have picked this up. But here's what Zach sees right here. He sees the Will linebacker's inside. I can't throw the dig. Well, if the Will is inside here covering a dig, there is nobody out here. It's a one-on-one situation, and I just got to throw the comeback on the sideline, and that's what happens. So you're looking for free access throws whenever you can get them as a quarterback, especially to the boundary, and that's what they get. Another throw to boundary 1. A little bit different picture this time. I like he catches this and just gets north-south to create the first down. Let's go back, kind of draw up what they're running. So into the boundary here, you're going to have 2 routes. You have a dig, 12-yard dig, and he has basically an 8-yard in. But he can do something called throttling. Like if he feels that there's a low zone player right here, he can just stay out there. Because if there's a low zone player there, like there is right there, that player is probably high. He doesn't want to run in there on his dig, so he's just going to settle in that space. Zach recognizes it, throws the ball before they can recover. And Ontario does a really good job of getting north-south on all his catches and creates first down opportunities just by nice. Put your foot in the ground once you make the catch. Turn 6 yards into 60 yards if you can, but at least get the first down. Last one, great catch, great throw, good high hands, good body control. Let's see how this play played out. All right, right here, there is a 4-by-1 set. So there is 4 receivers over here and 1 here. When that happens, it forces something to happen coverage-wise. The halfback who was here in a 3-by-2 set usually comes over or goes up to play free safety. So watch what happens here. This safety, all right, I believe that's the free safety. That's Malcolm Thompson. He's not playing a true safety right now. He is what I call a tracks player, or most people call a tracks player. He is on the back hash. He's on the train tracks, and he's looking for somebody in a 4-by-1 usually comes back to this side of the field. So he's waiting, and he's committed to this side of the field. So once we have established that, that has to put this player, Richardson, in a one-on-one situation. So that's what Zach sees. He sees the tracks player with his shoulders turned, and it gives him the one-on-one throw. Now, there's another great point. You can see it from Zach here. All right, I'm going to fast forward it right to here. Right here, Zach's looking. You can see him looking right there, and he sees that Thompson's committed that way. Now all he's going to do is set his feet, finish his drop, and put the ball on a line, which he does. And this isn't just an outstanding high-handed catch. Now he starts to bobble it, but he traps it with his shoulder pads and makes the catch. There's another great coaching point here that I'm fired up with watching this from the sideline. I believe this is Lucky Whitehead. I'm not sure who that is, but I think that's Lucky Whitehead. Watch what they are doing. As soon as he comes up with a football, they see it's a catch. They start telling, hey, fast, 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 fast. They are telling their teammates and their coaches, go tempo, go tempo, go tempo. Why? Because it might be a questionable catch. Anytime you're not sure whether it's a catch or not, don't let instant replay take a look, or don't let your coach do a challenge. Run right up to the line of scrimmage, call a tempo play. So I love that even the guys on the sideline are helping coach. But this was a great week, Wilson. We'll see what you do next week. 13-201. And I love this celebration. Hey, I hate guys who celebrate average plays. You celebrate amazing plays, and that was an amazing play. Good on you.